Hi everyone. Today is Tuesday, January 19th. So let's put the last piece of our snowman on. Here it is. I went ahead and already put on the pieces for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because we were not in school on Monday. So here is the last piece of the snowman. Oh, wait. Nope, I'm wrong. We have one more piece of the snow part of the snowman. See, I looked and I thought, that doesn't look like a full circle at the top of his head. So we have one more piece of the snow part of the snowman that we'll put on tomorrow. So now let's take a look and see what is in your packet for today. Okay, so we were off from school yesterday, Monday, and that was to celebrate the birthday of this man, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So, Dr. King was a man, he lived in the 60s, the 1960s, so before I was born. And he worked to bring people together. At that time, people with different skin colors, which we talked a little bit about on Friday, lived separately. And he worked to get everyone to live together. So let's read this together. This is not in your packet. We have something a little bit different in the packet. But I had this in my classroom and I thought it was really good, so we're going to read it together. This is our Let's Find Out magazine. And this says, an American hero. People all over the world know his face. They know his name. Now you will too. His name is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. There's a picture that says, this photo shows Dr. King writing. He wrote books. He wrote letters to the president. He said the unfair laws should be changed. So up here it says, in Dr. King's time, there were unfair laws. So we know what unfair means. If someone takes a toy that you're playing with, that's not fair. That's not right. This is even bigger. The laws kept black people and white people apart in some places. Dr. King helped change these laws. Here's our next picture. The blue one. This photo shows Dr. King marching. He led marches. People held signs. The signs said the laws should be changed. So these people wanted people, no matter what they looked like, to be able to live, work, play, go to school together. That photo shows Dr. King speaking. He gave speeches. He told crowds of people the laws were unfair. Dr. King's famous speech. Thousands of people came to hear Dr. King's speech. Millions watched it on TV. He said, I have a dream. He meant that he had a wish or a hope. Not a dream like you have at night, something that you wish would happen. His dream was for all people to be treated equally. So again, no matter what they looked like, he wanted them to be treated the same. So something else that happens to celebrate his birthday is there's a day of service. Now, a day of service means where you do nice things for other people. So there can be a Cam Good Drive where you collect food for people who don't have enough food, or you can do nice things for your friends and your family. You could also go and clean up a park. You don't need to worry about doing any of those things. But in your packet is our religion page. And this one is perfect for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So it's about being a family. So when you look at your religion page, you'll see in the inside what you need to do is explain how the family is showing their love and color the hearts. So these hearts have a little rainbow around them. And we were busy making last week a rainbow collage of our handprints to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King, because the rainbow is all the colors coming together to make something even more beautiful. So here you can color the hearts beautiful and then look at the pictures and you think about how you can do nice things for your family. So maybe that means when you play with your toys, you clean them up without mom or dad or grandma or babysitter asking you to clean them up. Maybe you can help carry a little something from the kitchen to the dinner table. You can help maybe make your bed. Try to do something nice. You could share a toy that maybe you don't really want to share with your brothers or sisters. So that's what our religion page for the day is about. It's about being a family. So a family can mean just the people that you live in your house with, your mom, grandma. It also means people who are related to you who maybe don't live in your house, but also being a family of all of our friends. So this is in your packet. Then you have our morning work. This one says, today, good morning, today is Tuesday. Can you find all the items that start with the letter I? So here you have your capital I and your lowercase I, and words that have the I or sound at the beginning. These all, there's only one with the sound. So we did the letter I a while ago. So you need to try and remember. Let's look at the pictures together. So you need a crayon or a pen or a marker for this. We have a picture of ice cream. So does that start with the letter I? Ice cream. Sure does. Circle it. Here we have an orange. That does not start with I. Ice. I. Yes. Circle those ice cubes. It's a little hard to tell what these are, but they're supposed to be ice cubes. Okay, next to the ice cubes is an island. That one's a pretty easy sound to recognize. Island. Circle the island. Little tropical island there. Elephant. Elephant. No, that's an E. How about igloo? Igloo. Igloo starts with E. So this is a little house made of ice. How about a ball? Ball? Nope. Now this one is our little friend, the iguana. So I think that the eye on our carpet has a picture of the iguana. So you should know that one. Circle the iguana. Okay. Let's see what's next. Okay. Here we have our page about Dr. King. So I will show you how to do this one. The first question says, you show respect. So someone will need to read this to you. You show respect. You do what when others talk? Oh, we practice this in the classroom all the time. It's so important. So we often call it waiting. But what do I tell you to do? It's with your ears. Do you talk when others talk? Do you play when others talk? Or do you listen when others talk? You listen. So circle listen. This is it's in the middle. Okay. Let's go down to the next one. Let's look at the picture of the children. Which kids are being fair? So remember, being fair is when you're doing something that's nice. So here you have a picture, and these girls do not look very happy. This girl is trying to take the crayon out of the other girl's hand. Does that seem fair? Is that something nice to do? Is that the right thing to do? No, it is not. They are not being fair. Now here, you have two children, a girl and a boy in this picture, and they're coloring nicely. And it looks like they're working together and sharing the crayons. So in our classroom, we do have our own crayons, but when we're playing with the little people, for example, we have to work together, and you can't have the giraffe every time you want the giraffe. You have to let your friend play with the giraffe too. So here, they're just working together, sitting next to each other, and sharing the crayons. Circle this picture of the girl and the boy. They're being fair. Let's go down to the next one. This one has the little smiley faces. They almost look like emojis. You include others. How do you feel when you include them? So if you share the little people giraffe with a friend, it should make you feel happy because you're helping a friend to feel happy. So when you include a friend to play with you, you feel happy, not worried, not angry. You feel happy. So circle that happy emoji. And then finally, this one here says love. L-O-V-E. Color those letters any way you want, your favorite colors. Maybe a rainbow, or maybe all just your very favorite color. Okay. The other pages in your packet for today are the B coloring page. This is our letter B. This is our letter of the week. This big one is the capital B. You know that you color this. Start at the top of the B, and you go from his head down and around. Here is our Hello, Dr. King book. This is the story of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Now, this is one of those books that I like so much because you get to color it. So I have set out a rainbow of markers and a rainbow of crayons. So this is just to remind you that you can color it out. You can color the book with markers or crayons, whatever you prefer. But take some time to get out all the colors so that you can really make the pictures in your story extra beautiful. No two books will look the same, but get creative and use as many colors as you want. So I'm going to read the story to you, and I'll color Dr. King, but I won't color all the pictures in the book. We'll just color a little bit together. So one thing that you have all been asking me about was in our rainbow. So let's see. I put out red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So when we were doing our rainbow handprint collage, I told you we were only going to use one purple handprint. But everyone knew that the rainbow is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So the indigo is a darker purple that's sort of blue and purple together, and then the violet is a little bit lighter, brighter, truer purple color. So these are the best I could find to show you the difference of those two crayons. Okay, but you're gonna pick whatever you like. I think I have an extra blue, but they're two different shades of blue. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna color a little bit of Dr. King. So I'll color his skin. So I'm using a brown crayon, so it looks more like the pictures that I've seen of him. Okay, and then a lot of the pictures that I've seen of him have him wearing a black suit jacket. So I'm going to take my black marker for this part. I'm going to color his suit jacket black quickly. So I think, when you see pictures of him from history, this is what he was always wearing, a black suit. He looked nice and professional and fancy. And then you could color his pants blue. I'm just going to go ahead and black. I'm just going to go ahead and color one shoe black so you get the idea. And then you give him a nice color tie. I'm going to choose red for his tie. Like that. You go ahead and you make his outfit look however you like. Let's read the book together. Hello, Dr. King. The story of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia. I will just go ahead and color this star yellow. Martin worked very hard in school. He knew it was important. Let's color the earth. So, if you look at pictures of the earth from outer space, the earth parts are green. This is the land. Sometimes they have not everywhere has grass, so you can add some brown to make it look like mountains and deserts and other things. And then this part is water. So the water would be blue. Okay. Color it any way you want. There's little fun parts you can decorate. Martin grew up to be a minister. Martin grew up and became a minister. So this is someone like in our church, it's a priest. And in other churches, maybe the church you belong to, it's a minister. And that's the person that leads the church in their prayers and reads the Bible, leads people who are going to church. And usually their robes are black, but not always. Different colors represent different things. But Martin worked in a church. My pages are stuck together. Okay, there we go. He felt that people were treated in different ways because of the color of their skin. So, some people have brown skin. We'll give that little girl brown skin. And some people have lighter skin. I'm trying to choose a color you'll be able to see here. Let's do this one's a little darker. And some people have lighter colored skin. Some people have blonde hair. And some people have darker hair. And you've probably even seen people with red hair. Give him red hair. There we go. And people color their hair blue, green, whatever color they like. But everyone looks different than everyone else, but we're all the same. We all ride the bus sometimes, or ride in a car and go to school together. And these two kids who look very different, one's a girl, one's a boy, they're wearing different clothes, are playing together. And that's what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wanted. Equality and justice. So equality means that everyone is treated the same. And justice means doing what's right. Martin spent his adult life trying to make laws equal for all people. So no matter what their skin looked like, he wanted everyone, we'll make a darker one here, let's use a marker, to be treated equally the same. And he believed that that was right and just. It would be unfair if people were treated differently just because they looked different than one another. And let's see if I have another shade here. Let's do this one a little lighter. So it's all different color. We talked about how we in our classroom do not all look the same at all. All different color hair and different color eyes. In 1963, he gave a speech about equal rights. It has become one of the most important speeches in history. It's called the I Have a Dream speech. It's very famous. So, there you go. Have fun. And everyone's book will look different when you're done. Okay, we have two other books that we're going to read for today. This is our alpha tale, Bubble Bear, our B alpha tale. Here is a bear blowing bubbles. So listen for those B sounds in this book. I'll read it to you. Bear was the best bubble blower on his block. Bear could blow great big bubbles. In the picture? And you have this little book in a little one in your packet. Bear could blow itsy bitsy bubbles. Bear could even blow a bubble beard. Bear could blow lots of bubble shapes too. He blew a bubble bell. Bear could blow a bubble bell and a bubble birthday cake and a bubble bunny and, of course, a bubble bear. One day, Badger saw Bear blowing bubbles. Badger was a bully. Everyone on the block was afraid of her. Only babies blow bubbles, Badger told Bear. But Bear kept right on blowing. He blew and blew until he had blown a great big bubble beast. Ah, yelled Badger. She ran behind a bush. Only babies are afraid of bubbles, Bear told Badger. Bear, I am so sorry I called you a baby, said Badger. Will you show me how you blow such beautiful bubbles? So Bear showed Badger how to blow big bubbles and itsy bitsy bubbles. He showed her how to blow a bubble beard, a bubble bell, and a bubble birthday cake. He showed her how to blow a bubble bunny, a bubble bear, and a bubble badger. And Bear even showed Badger how to blow a great big bubble beast. All those bubbles. Billions of bubbles. So here's a picture, and let's find some words that start with B. So this is Badger. Badger's a little animal. Kind of, I don't know, looks like a cross between a raccoon and an otter, maybe. With a ball. And then we have our bubbles, of course. Buildings. Lots of buildings. We're going to do something fun with buildings tomorrow. Big buildings. Oh, we have a bunny with a balloon. There's a little balloon right there. Bear. His bubble bell. Now we have a baby. It's a baby bunny with a bottle. A baby bottle. Oh, and right here, look how cute. Little bugs. Okay. So that was our Alpha Tale. And I have one more book for you. The Crayon Box That Talked. So this is another activity that is special for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So we're going to see, did all these different color crayons, what did they think of each other? Let's see. A lot of pages. While walking by in a toy store the day before today, I overheard a crayon box with many things to say. I don't like red, said Yellow, and Green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one knows just why. We are a box of crayons that doesn't get along, said Blue to all the others. Something here is wrong. Well, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me. And laid out all the colors so the crayons could all see. They watched me as I colored with red and blue and green, and black and white and orange, and every color in between. They watched as green became the grass and blue became the sky. The yellow sun was shining bright on white clouds drifting by. Colors changing as they touched, becoming something new. They watched me as I colored. They waited till I was through. When I'd finally finished, I began to walk away. And as I did, the crayon box had something more to say. I do like red, said yellow. And green said, so do I. And blue, you were terrific, so high up in the sky. We are a box of crayons, each one of us unique, but when we get together, the picture is complete. So the crayons had to work together. They would have been lonely all keeping just to themselves. And when they worked together, they made a beautiful picture. So no matter what you want to draw, it usually looks better if there's more than one color. I know you all have your favorite color, and that's okay. But you need, if let's say you want to have your favorite color be pink, so you can draw yourself wearing a beautiful pink dress, but then in your picture, it might be nice if you add a blue sky and some green grass in the background, a yellow sun up in the sky. And then you can even add some details to your pink dress to make it even more beautiful with another color. So think about that. Okay, the last thing that we will do is I will show you how to put together your Let's Find Out for the week. Here is our Let's Find Out for the week. This one is all about we are all different. So we've started talking about that last week, and I've been talking about it today. Everyone looks different from everyone else. All right, the first thing you need to do in this Let's Find Out, sometimes I do this for you. I did not do it today. You need to cut along this dotted line. So you take your scissors and you hold them with your thumb in the air and cut the page in half. Just like that. You'll have 2 pages. Okay. Take this part. Open it. Take this part. This has a pink, a blue, a green, a purple, an orange, and a white rectangle. They're sort of making up little flags almost. They're hanging on a clothesline. Take this page and put it inside the book. So you want to put it on top of these other pictures of all these different kids. Boom. Now, close the book back up. Okay, so now we're back on the front cover of our book. Take your time. You'll get it done. You can always pause this while you're cutting or looking for scissors or something. All right, after you have your book together, so you put this page inside, you're going to write your name. This says my name. And there's a spot up here for your name. Now remember to use capital and lowercase letters. Got a little confused there while I was talking, while you write your name. So mine said, let me get this in the little shadow, Mrs. Tynan. So I have a capital and I have lowercase letters. So the Tynan part's a better example for you. Capital T and a lowercase y, N-A-N. Let's read the book together. We are all different. This is what makes us special. Now again, we're reading this to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That's why you had the day off yesterday. Our skin is different. All different colors, but they're all hands. They're all the same hand part of the body. And not all in this picture, everyone has 5 fingers, but they look different. Our names are different. We have different names on these little flags. So go ahead here and write your name again. Remember to start your letters at the top. Open it up. Our hair is different. All different hair on each one of these children. Some of them look like some of your hair, and some don't. And not everyone's hair is in this picture because there's so many different kinds. Our eyes are different. They're different colors. She's wearing glasses. They all look a little different. Our clothes are different. We don't all like to wear the same things all the time as each other. We dress different. Our bodies are different. So it looks like this boy needs a little help walking. And we have a girl, and we have boys. They all look a little different. We are all different. That is something to smile about. Everyone's teeth look different. He's missing his front teeth. This says, draw your special smile. So I'm just going to make it easy. I'm just going to go just like this. Like that. And that's your let's find out. I'm going to say goodbye now for today, and we'll see what we have to do tomorrow on Wednesday. Today is Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Wednesday. Bye.